Ace Attorney. Here it is. Follow justice, Ace Attorney. It's another one with a belly. Beth will be proud. Yeah, I'm actually gonna give it a couple more weeks and I'm gonna start working out again. I gotta get down. I mean, I gotta not lose any weight, right? I'm not planning on losing any weight at all. Zero pounds lost, okay? Okay? Yeah, no weight loss. Promise. Kinda. I guess I shouldn't promise not lose weight because that's kind of hard to pull off. Well, I have this dream in my head of dropping to 130 just because it's a round number. But I think according to BMI, hold on. Look at the BMI charts. Are they different from, like, I keep seeing BMI male, BMI female. Are they different? Yeah, according to this, BMI, if I drop to 130, I'll have a BMI of 19. That's fine, right? That is a healthy number, according to this. 19 is perfectly healthy for my height. No, it's healthy. The BMI chart says healthy. Ah! Oh, we start off with a bang. Like, what was that music? It's like they just cut out half the music. Yeah, I've been shedding a bit of muscle mass. It's complete chaos outside. Let's just say the Defiant Dragon supporters demonstrating for Dirk's freedom. I've taken a very special interest in the outcome of today's trial. They look about ready to string us up if we lose. I mean, we're gonna get killed either way. Trials here are pretty much like the ones back home. But one major difference. Yeah, I mean, I've always been... Are we the same height? That'd be weird. I'm like 5'9", I think. I haven't tested my height in a long time. What if I dropped an inch? That makes a difference, right? I could be 5'8" now. Oh, what major difference? Image seance. Victor's found memories will become a matter of deliberation. I've heard about that. They haven't stopped you from winning your cases here in Crane. True, but it wasn't easy. Still, the memories of the dead are simply another piece of evidence. There's always a way to deal with them if your client is truly innocent. Well, I know Dirk is innocent. You're 5'9" too? That's crazy. We're the same height. And you've got 80 pounds. Well, less than 80 pounds. I don't weigh 130. I weigh like 133. Well, I know Dirk's innocent, but... I have one more big secret. Apollo, in court tomorrow. You may find yourself faced with a truth that is difficult to accept. Oh, I'm sick of the heat. The heat, it needs to go away. It's crazy hot. I'm tired of being in the 80s. It's almost 8 o'clock, and it is almost 80 degrees. Still. It was 89 today. No wonder it's so hot. I'm sick of it. Just cool off. .9 feet, but 5 point... What? What are you... what are you... Oh, okay, yeah, okay, okay, so you're 2 inches taller than me. Maybe. Yeah, I get it. I just assumed it was 5'9", because, most people don't do decimals for feet. For height. But it's yourself is difficult to accept. I know you. And I know you can handle the truth, no matter what it turns out to be. Not because I believe in you. My son, after all. I mean, if you want me to weigh myself right now, I will. I can weigh myself right now. Although I just ate, so I'm probably more like 136 right now. I'm supposed to stop talking about my weight. Because it made people angry. I know it's because I believe in you. You're my son, after all. Why did you say 6 feet? Why is everyone so tall? Eric, what secret are you keeping? Hey, AJ. Here you go, just like I promised. I'm not that small! Average height for women is how... Wait, hold on, let me look at average height. Women in the U.S. Average height for a woman in the United States is 5 feet, 3.5 inches. I'm like 5 inches over average. Alright, what's the average height of a man in the U.S.? 5'6". I'm taller than the average man. I'm taller than the average man. Wait, when I say... Oh wait, the average height for U.S. males is 69 inches. Never mind. I'm like at the average height for a man. Just like I promised. Yeah, that's not going to stop me from... if you're listening, when we go to FanFest, if you haven't seen the ocean, I'm going to throw you in it, okay? If you're listening out there, I don't think they are. I'm going to throw you in the ocean. I don't care how much bigger you are than me. Throw you in the ocean. If you have not seen the ocean, you have to touch it. I'll throw you in the ocean. FanFest, April next year. California. Thanks, Stats. We'll fly out, throw people in the ocean. Wait, weren't you arrested by the police yesterday? Yep, and I spent the night in the ship slammer. Had a fine meal, a shower, go to bed. What more could I ask for? Har 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 har. Yeah, I gotta fly. I'm on the East Coast. I'm flying across country. I've never been to California. That actually sounds way better than where we're staying. Oh, that's even further. Hi, Quozo. See, the funny thing is, if they are watching and they can't react, or they'll know, or people will know they're going with me. So they out themselves if they react to me threatening to throw them in the ocean. That's the funny thing. Throw some people in the ocean. Don't care if you're twice my size. I'll do it. Remember, AJ, if Dirk is found guilty today, we'll all probably be found guilty under the Defense Culpability Act, too. Yeah, you said something to that effect. At which Garand wants to take advantage of the state to crush our revolution once and for all. Yeah, the other thing is, of the 3 people that I'm closest with, one of them has never seen any ocean. 2 of them have seen the ocean 1 time. Oh, it's just fun. It's gonna be funny. It's silly. Tony, I'm just being silly. I will try, but I know what's gonna happen is when I try to throw 3 people in the ocean that are all bigger than me, some by a lot, somebody's going to the ocean, and it's probably not gonna be them. That's okay. I'll make sure to get a nice bikini and swear it on my clothes. As long as I throw my phone in, it'll be fine. It's just silliness. I mean, seriously, I'm gonna touch the ocean no matter what happens. Because then I will have touched every ocean that touches the United States. So I've been in the Gulf, I've been in the Atlantic, but I've never been in the Pacific. I know, right? Everyone's massive. And I bet Tony's like a bodybuilder. Wait, what? Wait, I don't know how tall that is actually. Wait. Treeborn, you're like my height, but you're like 20 pounds under me? That's unusual. Well, we're not swimming. It's gonna be too cold to swim. Oh. That's still good. I mean, I'm not exactly one to talk, but that's not good. And see, look, if Treeborn can do it, I can do it. New weight goal. New weight loss goal. 112 pounds. I can do it. 20 pounds. Can I lose 20 pounds? By November. Phase revolution, every courageous person invests in this trial. We're counting on me, AJ. We're fine. I'm going to win this one. You'll see. Trial will begin shortly, Apollo. Yeah, I've already been threatened to be picked up and carried around FanFest. And since I'm cosplaying, that's gonna be silly. It's gonna be silly. I need a weapon. I need to figure out weapons. There's time for that later. I need to focus on one trip at a time. We'll focus on November. I got a trip coming up in November. And then the other. April. Have control of it, Let's make our way into the courtroom. Right. That is right. Phoenix right. Switching my water over here. The trial of Dirk Sadmati began. This is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready, Your Majesty. Just really come down to this. Well, don't expect me to hold anything back, Media. This trial would stand both the murder of Justice Minister Inga Karkul Karain and the assassination of the former Queen, Amara Sigatora Karain. First, I believe you should address the murder of Minister Inga. That be acceptable, Prosecutor Sadmati? Prosecutor Sadmati? Yes, of course. Please proceed. What's with him? How very unlike you, Prosecutor. Is your mind elsewhere this day? Bye-bye, Mopar. Be safe. And stop working. Go rest. No, not at all, Your Majesty. Are you going to be able to go through with this, Narita? Prosecutor Sadmati, I would be remiss if I felt a voice of concern of mine. Also, Tony, shouldn't you be in bed? It's kind of late over there, isn't it? Well, Prosecutor Sadmati, I would be remiss if I felt a voice of concern of mine. I've heard mention that you are son to the accused, Dirk Sadmati. If you say so. I don't know what time your sleep schedule is. Like, I'm in bed by 11, mostly. Unless I get distracted. But I'm almost always in bed by 11:30. If heard true, does that fact pose some sort of problem, Your Majesty? Father being prosecuted by his own son. Can one possibly deliberate such a case without having personal feelings intervene? Yes, without question. You don't have a sleep schedule? If this is Prosecutor Sadmati going against his own father, it's just... How can the son of a criminal even be a prosecutor in the first place? Dirk? Yeah, so I had this problem in college. I used to get migraines a lot. I don't say a lot. I get migraines probably about once every other week or so. So 2 or 3 a month, give or take. It's a real problem. I actually learned to deal with them pretty well. But after I left college, I started sleeping at roughly the same time every day. And as long as I get like 6 or 7 hours of sleep a night, or more, I don't get migraines as often. When I do get migraines now, it's usually related to having poor sleep or just flashing lights. That's unfortunate. But yeah, so that's why I have a sleep schedule. But also, at some point, I started getting up at the same time every day because my dog got me up at the same time every day. I just work afternoon shifts, so you wake up late. Oh, so your work schedule shifts around. See, my work schedule, in theory, is the same time, roughly every day. Yeah, that sucks. I can't do that. I did it for one night. You guys remember it was what, like a month or two ago? Where I had to like go in. I worked for like 13 hours straight. And then I came home, I ate, I showered, I went to sleep, got up, went in the next morning. Like immediately, like I had like 9 hours off work, went in, worked for like 4 hours, came home, came in at 9 p.m. For a little bit, for a couple hours. Then I came home, went to sleep, came back in at 3:30 a.m. for a couple hours. Then I went home and slept, and then I had to come in at like 9 a.m. Something like that. And so that was misery. That was pure, unadulterated misery. Being on call and like having to like sleep for 3 hours and then get up and then go to work. I saw every animal there is in this area, and I don't want to dox myself too badly, but I already do pretty bad. But I saw a deer, I saw a raccoon, I saw a possum, and I'm pretty sure I saw an armadillo. I think that's every animal. Oh, I didn't see a skunk. I didn't see any skunks. There's no gators here. I didn't see any skunks. There's skunks around. Did you know skunks will dig up a beehive? Zarek? I'm here. What? I'm talking. I'm talking here. What's the problem? Just the one in the mirror. I see one every day. Oh, citizens, you do well not to underestimate my son. He's not one to allow personal feelings to interfere with the execution of his duty. Is that right, Nuda? I will not stop until my work here is done. See? So all you got is just sit back down before you trip over your own stupidity. Ha! Ha 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 ha. Exactly. You refuse to not take the stand without first being summoned. In case Prosecutor Samadi has no objection to the arrangement, then let's commence the deliberation. I can't talk today. Then let's commence the Let us commence the deliberations.
Objection!
That was quick. One moment, if you would. Your Eminence? Your Eminence, what brings you here? Why does it seem so angry? No, that I've never seen. Wait, what? Your Majesty, it would appear that Prosecutor Sanmati does indeed have some reservations. No, that's not true. Do you truly believe you could deceive me, Nuda Sanmati? One should hold no reservations if one should stand on these. Alright, let me a minute and try to calm down. I'm not angry or anything, I'm just like... There's a reason I drank my lavender tea today. It's because I'm a little stressed out from work. But I can't talk about that on Games Going on YouTube. And a fox. We have Hydrangea Fox B. Hydrangea B Fox? Oh, this is B though, yeah. One should hold no reservations if one is to stand on these hallowed funerary grounds. I have none, Your Eminence. No, it is clear we cannot leave this matter to you. We shall handle the prosecution of enemy of the Crown Dirk Sanmati personally. But remain by our side and bear witness to how a true prosecutor enforces the law. Excuse me, is the Queen going to prosecute the case? Is that, kosher? There is no need for concern. Before we were crowned queen, we served as a prosecutor. Really? As a foreigner, your ignorance can be excused, but know this. The prosecutor in charge of the Queen Amara assassination case 23 years ago was none other than Her Eminence, Queen Garan Sigatar Karain. First your majesty, and now this? Why does anyone ever tell me these things? How did she serve as the Minister of Justice, but she's also a prosecutor? I guess she probably moved up the ladder from prosecutor to justice minister. We prosecuted that case 23 years ago, but no verdict was ever rendered. We had one guilty verdict in every case until then, for no lawyer could stand up to us. I'm at a loss for words. I think I would once more bear witness to Her Eminence at work in the Hall of Justice. Our first trial in 23 years. No quarter shall be given to criminals. We shall prosecute them with all our might. Whoa! What? She went full evil queen on us. Oh, what a magnificent sight. Queen's attire from her prosecutor days. See if we can see it once more. What the? What am I supposed to do about this? What the? Alright. Good deal. That's Queen Garan? Talk about an extreme makeover. How'd she do it so fast? Look at her nails! Look at her nails! Like, everything about her changed. Her hair color, her nails. I mean, I wouldn't say no, but that's because it wouldn't stop her. Heh, it's all coming back now. Feel my blood pumping through my veins. Woe to you, O enemies of Karain, for I shall personally slice, dice, and grind you up into hog feed. I'm in danger. I mean, Beth was just threatening to dress me up. She's gonna grind me into food. Okay. Get it together, Fox. Get it together. I don't suppose I can ask her to roll back to how they make her personality. Know this, lawyer. Yes? Now that I stand as prosecutor, consider a defensive bench a headsman scaffold. Wish to leave any last words, I advise you to start thinking of them now. Yeah, I'm definitely too small to make a meal for her. But I still have a head with which to think that is. Beep. She's dead serious. Now it's time for the divination seance. Rafa, come forth. Your benevolence, thank you for gracing us with your presence. This is the personality? Your benevolence? I understand it may be difficult for you, but may I proceed with the divination seance? Yes, let us proceed. Thank you for asking. Are you feeling physically unwell? If so, I would advise you to avoid any undue exertion. Your benevolence? What's wrong? It's like her mind's anywhere but here. Lots happened since yesterday. On top of the murder of her beloved father, she found out that he'd been planning a coup. And today she'll have to experience his death through his own eyes. That would be enough to shake anyone up. Still, it seems like she's worse off today than she was yesterday. Yeah, I don't remember her being this depressed. We must speak with our child. It's a mother's duty to discipline her child, after all. Now, if you'd excuse us. Oh, I guess her hair didn't change color. I was just distracted by... Wait, maybe her nails are that long. You can't see them. Just when coming for her, I don't like the sound of that at all. Wait. Gran didn't do something to her, did she? And that's about today's divination seance. It's understand that the prosecution has yet to review its content. Is this deviation from protocol a part of your plan? Prosecutor Sadmati, would you care to explain your actions? Your Eminence, accused was caught at the scene of the crime. Therefore, I deem no seance would be necessary for such a clear-cut case. Those nails! You and your bleeding heart. I wouldn't mind growing my nails out a little bit, but that's way too far. I keep mine short for work. Seek to spare Rafa the trauma of witnessing her father's death. Is that why you've done this? No, not at all. You're concerned for me, Prosecutor Sadmati? It's oddly compassionate of him, all things considered. Your Eminence, Your Majesty, regardless of what is best for her benevolence. There's too many titles in this! This case is blessed with the bounty of incontrovertible evidence. So I believe you could reach a swift verdict without devoting precious time to a seance. You have a point. Firstly, I would like to spare her benevolence any undue misery. Experiencing the murder of a loved one is a burden no one should have to bear. Prosecutor Sadmati, Your Majesty. Can this child truly proceed without a divination seance? I can't blame her for not wanting to experience her father's murder firsthand. Your Eminence, what are your feelings on the matter? Shall we have her benevolence return home for some much-needed rest? We shall not. I mean, I suppose it would. But it'd be kind of confusing because, I'm a canine myself. You fools spoil her with your feckless words of compassion. Listen well, Rafa. You have spoken time and time again about how grown-up you are now. Yes, but... So let us see if the royal priestess has truly come into her own. Are you prepared to fulfill your duty and perform the divination seance as you should? I mean, she's hitting a paddle in her hand. Yes. That's better. See? Problem solved. Poor Rafa. Is this really a good idea? I guess we'll see. A fire fan? Very well, let's begin the divination seance. Name of my robe. Oh. Looks like Nana's still missing. It's been a whole day already. Barbhead. Yeah, yes? You remove my robe. What? Why me? Don't keep her benevolence waiting now, Mr. Wright. Can't you see she's ready to begin? Great. I've been reduced to royal robe remover. Like she's grooming Mr. Wright to be Nana's replacement. I mean, there's so many things I can say about this, and I'm afraid. Like, I'm pretty sure... I don't want to... Alright. I don't want to accuse anyone. I would never accuse anyone watching of anything. But I'm pretty sure there's a few people that when the Queen did her transformation, they would volunteer for such a position. Am I wrong? Also, I look completely naked in this thing. So, I don't know that this angle is very good for this. And even the clothing when it's... Don't clip that. Even the clothing when it pops up looks like a black bar. I'm going to go back to the view. Very well, Your Benevolence. Please start when you're ready. Come, Rafa, you know what must be done. There's no turning back now. Oh, by the way, I do have dinner plans this Sunday, so I probably will not be able to do Beat Saber editing. Somehow I managed to do last week, but I kind of need a break. Because we had I thought we had a couple weeks in a row now where I've just been stressed out by trying to get editing done at last minute. Because there's stuff going on. There's no turning back now. I know. Final memories of the deceased. This should be interesting. Will we learn anything? I do like her dance, though. It's very pretty.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped.
I have to edit them together, like, to chop them up.
O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me.
Oh, I misunderstood.
So that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Or I pick an outfit that I don't feel guilty about missing. I make it to him eventually. I also gotta find time to make some videos. I may have to do, like, shorter ones just to pull it off. There's no way I'm gonna remember that. Also, you told me the V9 update had better hand tracking. I've got the updated one. I also really like her outfit. Upgrade? What do you mean upgrade? Wait, what upgrade? Are you sure she's not just saying British for update? Oh. Huff puff, huff puff. Gasp. Catch her! I mean, I could probably clip if I set it up right. I just haven't set it up yet. Your benevolence. I mean, I tried to set up the thing that clips, but... She can clap? Okay, I guess I can't clap. Nope, I guess I can't clap. Okay. Well, there's a lot that goes into it. There's also hardware, there's, things like that. I just have a regular webcam. I keep meaning to upgrade to an iPhone, but I just haven't gotten the motivation yet. iPhones have much better tracking in every capacity. Your benevolence. What's wrong? This is unacceptable. Bailiff, take your benevolence to the first aid station at once. It's not good. Your Eminence, do you have any idea why her benevolence collapsed so suddenly? Seems she's not ready for what the deceased was to reveal. It overwhelmed her. Her experience and immaturity left her ill-prepared to face her father's death. Oh, and she said she could go through with it. How very disappointing. I know someone who's not winning Mother of the Year award, ever. I mean, of course Faith's going to be overwhelmed. She's still just a child. Seems we have no choice but to move on to witness testimony. Your Majesty? Oh yes, let us proceed. Bailiff, summon the first witness if you would. Emma? Nope. Dirk! Is not the accused? It is indeed. I thought I would give him the opportunity to plead his case. For true justice is more than a unilateral presentation of facts by the prosecution. That seems uncharacteristically fair of her. They throw Legos at me. However, should the accused fail to produce convincing testimony, he, along with his cabal of traitorous lawyers, shall immediately be found guilty. And their heads will roll from their shoulders. What? Should have known there was a catch. Your court, your rules. Same as it always was, I see, Gran. Now then, Mr. Dirk Samadi, you can enlighten us as to what happened. Well, I would, if I could. Dirk explains himself. I was struck by a sudden dizziness the moment I entered the tomb. Next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand. Lying right in front of me was Inga, dead as a doornail. I have no recollection of what happened in the interim. But I didn't kill him. At least, I don't think I did. I go against everything I believe in. Carbon monoxide poisoning! That didn't explain squat. For the record, let it be known that the accused's fingerprints were all over the murder weapon. And since he was called to act, there was no chance for a third party to tamper with it. Well, that certainly seems to point to the finger at you, Mr. Sadbody. As a lawyer, I'd have to agree with you, there, Your Majesty. Ha! Ha 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 ha. Seriously, Dirk? This is no laughing matter. This is exactly what Graham wanted. Have Dirk try to plead his case, only to fail miserably. How low can she go? Prosecutor, behold this most unpleasant of spectacles, and let it be etched into your soul. See how instead of accepting the inevitable, those fish-brained lawyers flounder and flop themselves straight into the abyss of despair? Yes, Your Eminence, show me the way. Now then, will the defense please begin their cross-examination? Dirk explains himself. I was struck by a sudden dizziness the moment I entered the tomb.
Hold it!
You were struck by a sudden dizziness. Was it because of his illness? Is that something that has ever happened to you before? Can't say that it has. Maybe age is catching up with me. I'm no spring chicken after all. That's not the issue here. With the most cunning excuse, only fitting an insidious insurgent. Oh? A killer who does not recall his crime. How very convenient. Next I imagine you will plead insanity. You aim to seek a lesser sentence through excuses and subterfuge, do you not?
Objection!
Don't make me laugh, your malevolence. Oh, I love it! Wasn't that a Disney movie? Malevolence? No, maybe I'm thinking Maleficent. Yeah, I think that was Maleficent. Never mind. How dare you? I may state my innocence. I have no intention of offering excuses. It's your baseless speculation I would decry as foolish. You deceitful witch? Wow, he's going to town on her. Is it your wish to actually claim your head right now, in this very hall? Well, that would certainly speed things along. Ha 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 ha.
Hold it!
Dirk, why don't you let me handle it from here? If there's anything you need to say, you can say it through me, okay? Anything to stop you from needling the Queen. Next time you have an objection, you'd better have some proof to go with it, Dirk. Piers will continue with what he does recall the crime. Next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand.
Hold it!
Do you recall anyone putting the knife in your hand, Dirk? Wish I could say I did, but I don't remember a thing from before I came to. I think there might be been a third party in the tombs, huh? Yeah, because if you didn't do it, then the real killer must have been there with you.
Objection!
You called your eminence? Does she go anywhere without those goons? Was there a third party in the tomb when you were securing it? No, your miss. We searched high and low, but found no one of the sort. There you have it. Alright, they did search the place. Furthermore, our guards had the entire tomb surrounded, so there was no way for anyone to escape. That's right. Don't get in or out without our knowledge. I'm telling you, the killer is in the coffin. It was a suicide mission. And it was Nana. Ordered by the Queen, for some reason. His on-site directors were absolutely flawless.
Urdi Hara Garan!
Ordi Haragaran. Arg! You see now? The presence of a third party is beyond the realm of possibility. Tomb was, for all intents and purposes, completely sealed off from the rest of the world. What a waste of time. How could it be any more obvious? Dirk must be the killer. Thanks for nothing, gallery guy. As if our graves weren't already deep enough. Fuse, what do you believe about the possible presence of a third party? Well, based on the situation you presented, the chances are slim to none. You don't have to agree with her, Dirk. Let the accused's statement be added to his testimony. Very well, Mr. Tadmati, if you would. It's like the more we press, the thinner our case gets. Let's keep pressing and maybe we'll work out wrinkles in it too. Possibility of a third party being there in the tomb is probably non-existent.
Hold it!
We got the thing. Can't believe we didn't say about at least the possibility that the third party was there. Impossible and impossible, son. That's just what lawyers gotta do sometimes. Isn't that right? Right. Who? Me? Yeah, you can say that. I've seen more than my fair share of trials like that. They start with no viable evidence, useful in testimony, or any hope of winning. But through cold sweat, desperation, and a little luck, I always manage to pull them off. Right? I can see we are kindred spirits, you and I. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Jeez, taking cases like that must shave years off your life. Ha ha ha! If that were true, I'd be long dead. Mine's possible and impossible. Can I prove that it was at least possible that there was a third party in there? Dirk, what did you see at the scene of the crime? Let's see. I came to... And lying right in front of me was Inga, dead as a doornail.
Hold it!
You stated that he was as dead as a doornail. How can you be so sure? It's easy to spot the difference between a soulless man and a soulless shell of a man. His complexion and the amount of blood at the scene made it obvious which it was. Oh, watch your words, or you shall join the mystery Inga much sooner than expected. You can bow your head before him and seek his forgiveness in that twilight realm. You still have a head to bow, that is. You bloodthirsty spider. After you, there was still a little love in your heart 23 years ago. You used to think of me as a brother. It seems you truly do have a death wish. Ha 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 ha. Sounds like it. Is that really all you've got? Dirk, I'm begging you. Enough of the lip. Just deliver your testimony, please. Alright. I'll try, but I can't promise anything. He'll do his best, but his best isn't very good. Like mine. No recollection of what happened in the interim.
Hold it!
A day's passed since the murder. Haven't you remembered anything in that time? My memory is a complete blank. It's as if a part of my brain has been scooped right out. Not very convenient. If you no memory of the event, your guilt is without question. There's nothing more to debate. Forgetting one thing, Duran, I have no motive. Lead the band of insurgents that seeks to overthrow the government. I'd say that alone is motive enough to slay our king's minister of justice.
Objection!
I've declared countless times that I lead a bloodless revolution. I forbid violence and murder, even if some younger members may have a thirst for blood. A bloodless revolution? He wouldn't really have a motive in that case. Is that an important statement? That was an important statement. I'd like my client to add it to his testimony. Very well, then. The accused will please do his defense as requested. I don't have a motive for killing Inga. After all, me and my ilk seek a bloodless revolution.
Hold it!
A bloodless revolution. Could you be more specific? I'm talking about dragging this pompous prosecutor here off her bloody throne. Go ahead, Grant. Act all high and mighty now, because it's the last chance you'll get. You still speak of rebellion despite the charge against you? You truly are a fool. I'll prove your guilt soon enough, and display your head for all the rain to see. People will forever speak of you, not as a revolutionary, but as the terrorist you are. You're mistaken, your maleficence? It'll be you the people will speak of, as the tyrant who was overthrown by her own people. What if she will still be spewing such nonsense before the headsman's axe? Ha! Ha 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 ha! I used to feel like the type of wood. I'm afraid I'll still be like this in the afterlife to this spot. Despot? I'm not as self-restrained as foreign as apple pie to Dirk, but I'd really rather go home than to the Twilight Realm after this. I didn't kill him. At least I don't think I did. It goes to everything I believe in.
Hold it!
Can you say that you didn't kill him more definitively? How can I when I have no memory of what happened? Well, can you at least state whether or not you are a murderer? That I can do. I'm not a murderer, and I would never kill anyone, no matter the circumstances.
Objection!
Do you have any evidence to support your claim that you did not kill the minister? Evidence? No, can't say I do. In that case, you will strike the statement, I didn't kill him, from your testimony. Wait, you can't just discard testimony like that. I mean, I'm the one who cross-examined the defendant and all. Hold your prattling tongue, foreign devil. I'm the queen of this kingdom, and the queen is the law. As such, I need not follow the laws that are in place. I can break them at will. That's gonna make it a lot harder. Henceforth, the accused will refrain from stating I didn't kill him. What? Sure, whatever. It's the Garen show after all. Same as always. So I guess there's no evidence that proves I didn't kill him either.
Hold it!
Dirk, I think the evidence fine to me. Now please, will you stop agreeing with everything the prosecution says? Alright, I'll stick to the facts from now on. Remember, son, if you truly believe in me, you should be able to prove my innocence. I know you can do it. He believes I'll prove him innocent, even with all these inconvenient truths. Is that what he's saying? I think Dirk might be onto something. Even the most disadvantageous facts maybe point the way to the truth. So don't ignore them. Think of them as food for thought. Don't worry, I know. Worst times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. And remember that no matter how difficult the facts may be to deal with, when we can establish the possibility of a third party. Does the possibility itself even exist? We don't have a choice. Proving it exists is the only way to start a real dialogue here. I know what to do.
Objection!
Your Eminence, I'm afraid this trial will not go exactly as you anticipated. So I can show how there might have been a third party in that tomb. Oh, how very fascinating. Go on. I do so love a good fairy tale. We did a luminol test at the crime scene, and we found a bloodstain that didn't match the Justice Minister's blood. I remind you that neither Dirk nor Miss Faye were injured during the incident. The thing is, the bloodstain we found had been wiped up by someone. What's this? But, who would have done such a thing? That's the big question, isn't it? Who wiped up the blood and why? Think about it logically. It must be someone who wanted to conceal their presence at the scene of the crime. Oh? And to whom do you suppose the bloodstain might belong? Bloodstains belongs to... Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. I can feel it. I believe it's the killer. I think we have to say the killer no matter what. The bloodstain belongs to the real killer, of course. Whoever it was, they were probably shot while they were attacking Mr. Shringa. And since their blood would give them away, they had to wipe it up. I say this because we know for a fact the Justice Minister fired a gun in the tomb.
Objection!
In the memory of a flea, there was nowhere for anyone to hide. This too is an old fact.
Objection!
But a bloodstain from a third party means there must have been someone hiding there. Very well then, tell me this. Where was this third party hiding? Oh, crime scene was thoroughly searched after it was discovered. So if there was a hiding place, it would have to be somewhere no one would dare to look. The coffin. Somewhere no one dare look. Let's have your answer, defense. Right here. Where could the third party have hidden? Right there.
Take that!
There's one place no one was searched, not even the Queen's Royal Guard. And that would be... inside Queen Amara's sarcophagus. Even now, it's locked up tight. No one will find you if you're hidden there. I'm told it's temperature controlled to preserve the mummy within. But if someone dressed warmly enough, they could withstand the cold for a short time. This is sacrilege. Surely the perpetrator of such a foul deed would be cursed. But that's just it. The killer knew everyone would be too scared to open the sarcophagus. True, if guards were so scared of being cursed, they wouldn't even touch it. And when the coast was clear, the killer made a quick escape from within their frigid confines. Oh no, that does sound like a plausible method of evading capture. Students request a DNA test on the bloodstain. And they'll see just who the real killer is.
Such insolence!
Bow your head and kneel, lawyer. So your head may be parted from your shoulders. Huh? The trial's not even over. Whoa! How soon you forget. You were already on the headsman's scaffold. As such, I could order your beheading at any moment. All I do is request a DNA test. There's no need to request such a test. Royal Guard, bring it forth now. Here you are. Your Eminence, police have already identified the source of the blood stain. DNA test revealed. The blood is of the traitor Dirk Sadmati. What? Dirk wasn't injured. So where did his blood come from? Maybe he coughed it up. Dirk's illness. So there's a lot of blood. Did he really coughed up that much? Did he wipe it up to hide his failing health? Dirk, is it really that bad? I'll shoot you, Gabby. Well, that's unfortunate. I believe it's time to go brush again. Yep, it is time to go brush. Let's go take care of that. Right now. We'll go brushy and we'll be right back, okay? And... Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm very sorry. Alright, let's press on. Brushing? Yeah, someone threw a Lego at me and it distracted me. I don't know who could have done that. Alright. Pay attention, Horn Devil. This case has already been solved. I think this bloodstain would lead to a killer, did you not? About that. Did you do or did you not make that claim of your own volition, Defense? Yes, I did. After she steered you in that direction, that is. I fell right into her trap. Heh heh heh. Did you see now? The folly and opposing the very embodiment of the law? Whatever you say or do shall come to no avail. A third party at the scene of the crime is found a real possibility. No! Praise be for Queen Garan. This legal texture beyond compare. I say this particular god is good. Peter Mars sarcophagus is under the protection of the royal family. My husband and I are the only ones who could open it. Therefore, it would be impossible for some knave to open it. Can we discount the sarcophagus in hiding place, though? What if the real killer is still in there? No, that's just ridiculous. I believe we have rebels and sympathizers in the gallery today. It's you I speak. Have you been listening? Dirk Sadmati, the one who proclaimed it Blood's revolt, has betrayed your cause by resorting to murder. No, it can't be. Dirk would never. It's some kind of mistake. Fire Dragons and their sympathizers are starting to have doubts. This is my grand loudest cross-examine Dirk. I established his guilt in Inga's murder. She's effectively damaged his reputation among those who support him. So now we have an even bigger problem. Now, with the lawyers, you will honor your end of the bargain. Accept your guilty verdict for your failure to explain your client's actions. Go. Huh? Now, I shall pass judgment upon the criminal, Dirk Sadmati. What's this? You shall pass judgment? Germans, is that not my role? Hold your tongue. You're but a figurehead before me, the embodiment of law. Consider yourself dismissed. As Queen of Crane, I shall now pass judgment upon the accused. Hold it! Well, that did not go well. Oh, Rafe is gonna come back.
Objection!
Wait. You didn't even give me a chance to rebut. No, you're defeated, lawyer. But just once, I am willing to show you the depths of my compassion. Tell me why I should allow these proceedings to continue. Come, convince me. Quick, Apollo. You have to bluff, but you gotta keep this trial going. Sure, the crime could have been committed by a third party. How am I supposed to do that? Why don't you start with... how about the timing of Inga's murder? What? This whole case is built on a single premise. Inga was murdered after Dirk entered the tomb. Well, that's not true. Like, our assumptions are all wrong. Just might work. Well, don't keep us waiting, Defense. Dirk became the prime suspect because it didn't seem probable that there was a third party at the scene of the crime. There's another question we should ask ourselves at this time. Was Minister Inga really killed after Dirk entered the tomb? What nonsense is this? Setting aside the assumption that the murder occurred after Dirk arrived on the scene, what's the possibility of a third party committing the crime? The question before us is, when was Minister Inga really killed? Is it possible that before Dirk even set foot in the tomb, Mr. Inga was already dead? Well, that would certainly make the possibility of a third party more probable. Of course. I fell unconscious right after I entered the tomb. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have had a clear line of sight to his body from the entrance. Which means... you wouldn't have noticed his body either. Wait. This scenario is entirely possible. And so we can't rule out the possibility of third party oh, it is third person. Third person committed the crime. I see. Well, that certainly does make sense. So far so good. This might actually work. Okay, well, I shall play along with whatever little game you have knocking around in that tiny mind. Those hand gestures are crazy. I'm starting to get quite bored of all this. I could do with a distraction. Yes. Let's hear some testimony that sheds some light on when exactly the minister was slain. Bailiff, summon Rafa. Surely she has recovered by now. But what about me? Don't I serve a purpose anymore? Nope. Judge is useless. I hope you're feeling better, Benevolence. Must I perform the divination seance? What? Oh, no. We merely require your testimony this time. How could my testimony be of any value? Benevolence? Princess Raven seemed awfully depressed. After what she's been through, summoning her again is like rubbing salt in the wound. Being unable to perform the seance was probably the last straw. Hope she doesn't pass out again. Prosecutor Sadmati, may I ask you something? Of course, Your Benevolence. I've been meaning to ask you this since yesterday. Did you know about Queen Amara? And about me? From where did you hear such a thing? From Mother. And only yesterday. Raven was carrying on about telling the truth to the people. I told her what the truth really was. It was up to a mother to discipline her child. I see. Be as it may, Your Benevolence, it has no bearing upon our trial here today. So there's no delay to trouble you. I know. Gran told Rafe about something other than Amara's status. Sounds like it, but what could it be? Rafe has proposed something preposterous. They somehow think your father was already dead when Dirk entered the tomb. I believe you can prove them wrong. Are you prepared to do what is required of you? Yes, I'm ready to testify. Okay, well then, Your Benevolence, your testimony if you please. On the day of the murder, I was gazing upon the courtyard from my second floor veranda. Around 2:30 p.m., I saw my father heading for Amara's tomb. Then at about 2:45, I saw Barb Penn come to enter the courtyard. I saw no one go in or out of the tomb after my father entered at about 2:30. Second floor veranda. Oh, she must be talking about that house facing Inga's private residence. So that's the location from which you saw your father. And at about 2:30? Yes, and shortly after that, you people arrived at the royal residence. After the minister entered Amara's tomb around 2:30, no one went in or out of there until the murder was discovered. So was he actually stabbed in his apartment? The tomb was closed to outsiders, so no one could have snuck in before the murder. There rules out any possibility of a third party lying in wait to slay my poor husband. Or so should I disbelieve. Now hear me, you useless lawyer. Cease this charade and bow before me. For I, Queen Gran, shall finally have your head. Forgive me, Your Eminence, but first, let's allow the defense to question the witness. On the day of the murder, I was gazing upon the courtyard from my second floor veranda.
Hold it!
You say you'd been watching the courtyard until we arrived, correct? That seems like an awfully long time. There's much that weighs on my mind. I see. She does sound troubled. I think she ever fully recovered from the previous trial. Your Benevolence. As Crown Princess, you are destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you must determine. Things like how to keep your people happy and what is true and what is false. Most importantly, what role you must play therein. I wonder if I am even up to the task. I keep coughing for some reason. I guess it's not easy being a princess. Alright. Your benevolence? I'm benevolent here if you ever like to talk. What would you know of my woes? Do not presume to exceed your station in life. Jeez, teenagers. Your benevolence, what do you wish from your veranda? Well? Around 2:30 p.m. I saw my father heading for Amara's tomb.
Hold it!
Did your father seem different or troubled in any way? Now let me think. Oh, there was one unusual thing. There was? Yes, a shriek emanated from within my father's quarters. After which I witnessed him bolt outside, his countenance drained of its usual color. He screamed and he's looking pale? What do you suppose happened? I know not. Perhaps he had a bad dream. He has a nightmare about being raked over the coals by the queen. It seems our young lawyer here wishes to hasten his journey into Twilight Realm. So sorry, that was rude of me. Does this defense believe the witness's last statement to be important? I believe it is. I would like the witness to add it to her testimony. My father let out a scream and came dashing out of his room, his face pale.
Hold it!
And why did you think he screamed? Was he surprised by someone who didn't belong there? Did anyone else come out? I didn't see anyone else. Just my father. That last statement was seriously lacking in conviction. Should I press on it? Press softly. That one's... Yes? This incident was a real shock to us all. It must have been really terrible for you. But I want to let you know, I know how you feel. Please stop. You presume too much. It's not that these you need something to take your mind off things. How about we all go on a picnic together or something? Oh, I didn't mean to be that soft. I need no sympathy from you. Go on, your little pickle hornhead. That didn't go well. Follow. You have to take a more aggressive approach with people like her. Yeah, he's probably right. Now, back to my testimony. I gotta step back and do it again properly. I guess we can go back to do it. About 2:45, saw Barb head coming into the courtyard.
Hold it!
2:45, yes. I believe that's around when we arrived. She's right, Athena, Dirk, and I were running toward the tomb. Yes, I was taken back to normally encounters in the palace courtyard. And more shocking was that Dirk, a wanted man, was with you. Yeah, I suppose so. I thought the villainous leader of the Defiant Dragons was here with his minions. Because it was, you know, time for a revolution. I think you've been watching too much of that TV show. Already banned this broadcast for containing content no suitable for our kingdom. Besides, the actress playing Rafa looked nothing like her. Yeah, my subjects feeling so disappointed when they see the real Rafa. My mother? Why are you so cruel to me? Are you so ashamed? She's cruel to everybody. It's because it's not her daughter. Once I'm grown up, I should be just as full-figured as that actress. Placing all her hopes on one final growth spurt. For her sake, I hope it's in her day. But you can always hope for a miracle. Oh, I'll show you. I shall double my milk intake and grow big and strong. Hey there, Medlins. I think you are fine, just the way you are. Now may I ask that you continue with your testimony? I wish I could grow up faster. I saw no one go in or out of the tomb after my father entered at about 2:30.
Hold it!
It's possible you missed seeing someone pass through. No, my veranda has a commanding view of the entire grounds. I saw no one else. No, that doesn't seem right, somehow. No, do not understand my daughter. She may like me elsewhere, but her eyes are the finest. But like me elsewhere? Talk about a mother I'd never wish on my worst enemy. She's needed now more than ever. I let out a scream and ran outside all pale-faced. Sounds pretty serious. What is supposed to happen in his private quarters?
Hold it!
Alright, press again, but this time we press hard. My thing screamed. Alright, press harder. Press harshly. Your benevolence. Let's have some details. The more the better. So details, you say? Yes, for example. Are you sure you didn't see anyone else in the royal residence before 2:30? Well, is that yes or no? Eek! Before Devil, I've been gazing upon the courtyard since about 2 yesterday. Yeah, I saw none other than my father. Oh, if only I had stopped him then. Sniffle. You struck a nerve, or rather, obliterated one. Yeah, I pressed a little too hard. Still, that last statement seemed a little off somehow. So you didn't see one except your father in the courtyard after 2 p.m., huh? Is that your testimony? Now once. Your charge about 2, but my father was the only one I saw.
Hold it!
Is the royal residence always so empty? Actually, it was where the royal family lives, and we were few in number. Besides, Nate and the little birds who visit, I have no one else to talk to. Is there anything more stereotypically princessy than talking to birds? Nate wasn't around at all yesterday. It seems she was quite busy. I was all alone the entire day. I feel like that a lot lately. Liv doesn't go to school, so she probably doesn't have any close friends. Just lead a rather solitary life. I guess being a princess isn't all it's cracked up to be. Eva, I shall buy you a new servant. I don't want you to buy me a servant like some sort of pet. I want Nana. I'm beginning to see why Rafa turned out like she did. Your benevolence, please tell us about what happened after you saw your father. So 2:30 when I saw him headed for the tomb. I gotta sneeze. Maybe? Maybe I gotta sneeze? Question mark? Okay, sneeze successful. Don't throw Bob at me. I had to sneeze.
Objection!
You throw an Applebee too? No, my nose is running. Your benevolence. You're covering for someone, aren't you? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, Rafa, but you're not going to like this. Well, the thing is, I have a statement here that you might find interesting. It's from a witness who claims that around 2 p.m. his dog got loose and ran into the palace courtyard. That's when the little fellow stole his hat from someone. Ah, that's Nana's. I mean, nothing. Never mind. You fool of a daughter. It seems the princess made a blunder. So let me get this straight. This is Nana's hat, which means she had to have been in the royal residence at the round 2. I told you had to have seen Nana sometime after 2 p.m. yesterday. Oh, no! Please, Benevolence, tell us what you really saw. As you say, Hornhead, I saw Nana. I saw that big bad dog steal her hat from her head in front of my father's residence. I knew it. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Because, my mother told me not to. What? You care to explain, Your Eminence? I request you withhold said information for His Nobleness in this case.
Objection!
You don't get to decide.
Such insolence!
If you disagree, then prove it is relevant to the case at hand. I will. Your Benevolence, please tell us everything you witnessed when you saw Nana. Alright. When I saw that big mad dog attack Nana, I ran to help. I reached my second floor veranda down to the courtyard. Wait, that means that while you were coming down, you took your eyes off the courtyard. Yes, but only for a moment. This is crucial testimony. If you took your eyes off the courtyard, maybe somebody else could have entered the tomb without you ever know it. Ah! Benevolence? Are you sure no one else was there? Oh, yes. She's hiding something. Again. What about Nana? Were you able to help her? Well, when I got down to the courtyard, Nana was... she was gone. Gone? Yes, I never saw her again after that. You know what happened? That dingbat dog must have gobbled her up. The little puppy? I seriously doubt that. How could Nana simply disappear when Rafe wasn't looking? Rafe must know something. The only question is, what? Why do you suppose Nana disappeared? Even an educated guess would help. For example, maybe she got fed up with you acting like a spoiled child. You know, something like that.
That's enough!
Such impudence! Nana would not leave me merely for acting spoiled. You're not even gonna deny your behavior? In case it seems I was wrong. Moving right on. I must know something. Do you have any idea where Nana disappeared to? What do you mean? Well, during the time you took your eyes off the courtyard, someone could have headed into the tomb. It just so happens that Nana disappeared right at that moment. No! Wait, you think Nana had something to do with the murder? I don't even rule it out. It sounds like something had kept Nana occupied since the early morning. Plus, she was seen right before the murder, and then seemed to vanish into thin air. You're right. I guess she's Rafa's attendant. She could come and go as she pleased within the palace grounds. Rafa's attendant, will he be the killer? That would mean... first my father, and now Nana? These were the people I trusted most. How could this be?
Objection!
Move. Do not heed their lies. Lawyers are a foul breed, quick to claim the third party's to blame for a crime. Do you hear a beep? Anybody else hear a beep? Was it part of the game? I heard a beep. I thought I heard a beep. My computer's not hot. I don't know. I just heard a beep. It's weird. Maybe it's, oh, it's probably my UPS or something. That's probably what it was. My UPS probably beeped. Oh well. That's kind of the direction it came from. Maybe that into the tomb, that much is certain. I can be so sure. When Nate's hat was stolen, that crazed curse built an urn full of water upon my husband's doorstep. Is that not right, Rafa? Yes? Yes, it is. While I think that dog was tugging on Nate's hat, it tipped over the urn. Bonds of her shoes would have been soaked with water. And she had truly headed into the tomb with wet shoes. She had left shoe prints all along the way. The only shoe prints we found belonged to my husband, Inga. Huh? Then... That's right. Nana never did go into the tomb that day. Instead, she entered my husband's private quarters. How do you know? It's quite simple. Shoe prints were discovered in Inga's private quarters. Shoe prints belonged to Nana. That's right, Edward and I did see some shoe prints in there. Now do you understand? Nana could not possibly have gone into the tomb. That supposed third person... That the crime scene is but a figment of your imagination. Arg! Another glorious seduction. All hail the communities, your eminence Queen Garan. Bow down for glory with Sawyer.
Urdi Hara Kara!
Are those guys fanboy any harder? But is it really true? Did they not go into the tomb? Excuse me, but Mr. Wright? Hey, Benevolence. What time was it when the dog attacked Nana? I think it was about 2:15 p.m. I see. Well, Nana entered Inga's private quarters at around 2:15. Inga came racing out around 2:30. Pale-faced and screaming. Then... Ah, I know what she's getting at. Yes, that might explain his scream. To me, Fox! If this please share their theory regarding Justice Minister Inga's scream. Certainly, Your Majesty. Minister Inga screamed because he was attacked by Nana. Maybe he was attacked by Nana. This would make the Justice Minister's private quarters the real site of the crime.
Objection!
Did you say no bounds? The minister's body was found in the tomb. Or are you suggesting that the body was moved? If the minister was moved from his private quarters, the possibility exists. Wait. He didn't move. He moved himself. I would have to say it exists. Considering the fact that the body was found in the tomb, I'd say there is a possibility. Oof, what utter nonsense. Rafe had been watching the courtyard. Yet you would suggest that someone could have transported the body unnoticed? You have a point there. In that case, I say, there's no way that the body was moved. After all, there was an awful lot of blood in the tomb. I understand the scream was in reaction to Nana's attack, but Inga died in the tomb. Can you explain how those two realities could coincide? But he was attacked, so he had a dagger in his back. Let's do that. And then, Dirk pulled it out. Oh, maybe. Maybe where he was stabbed and where he died were two completely different places. Locations. What do you mean? Just as simply as simply as possible. If the minister's body wasn't moved, he might have been stabbed by Nana in his private quarters. Then he died in the tomb. I see. On the one hand, that seems plausible, but on the other hand, it seems precisely impossible. Pastor Simoni, what is that fool babbling on about now? Strudel from one of those fortune cookies that Americans seem so fond of? Perhaps, but I believe he himself does not know what he means to say. In all likelihood, it's a poor attempt to confuse us. We should simply ignore him.
Objection!
I wasn't finished yet, so hold off on the analysis, would you? Autopsy report never stated that the minister's death was instantaneous. So he could have conceivably moved from one place to another after being stabbed. Oh my. Are you suggesting he ran all the way to the tomb with a knife sticking out of his back? Oh yes, that's the good gist of it. In short, Mr. Inga saw Nana with a knife, let out a scream, and when he turned his back to her to flee, right, and that's when he was stabbed from behind. Well, Your Majesty, does my theory hold water?
Such insolence!
How dare you bore me like this? Huh? You're a humorless moron, spewing an endless stream of unreasoning drivel. I wasn't trying to be funny, Your Eminence. Prosecutor, enlighten this ignorant clown in lawyer's clothing. Your Eminence. Ha! Yuda? You also-witted, putrid-minded lawyer. Perhaps you would be to be noticed if you had been stabbed in the back. A normal person would have noticed, due to the excruciating pain. And now hold on. Allow me to teach you the meaning of pain. Please stop! Yuda has a point. Normally, most people notice a dagger in their back. Ow! Yeah, I doubt someone could ignore pain like this. Still, in this case, it's the word normally that we should emphasize. I'll take another look at the court record. Alright, there must be something that explains this. There's a reason Inga didn't feel any pain. And the defense will submit evidence proving just that. Very well, please present your evidence. Fine Justice Minister Inga noticed that they had been stabbed.
Take that!
Ah, so those are my father's painkiller shots. This will explain the significance of this evidence. Mr. Inga suffered from terrible back pain, so he often injected himself with these. We're told that one shot in the back would make all his pain go away. With this, it's easy to explain what happened. Don't tell me you didn't know about these, Your Eminence. You can't mean... Mr. Inga was stabbed in his back, close to where he usually injected the painkiller. Therefore, it's entirely possible he had noticed he'd been stabbed. What? What's this? Then, are you suggesting Justice Minister Inga really ran off with a knife protruding from his back? I am your Majesty. So then, when I saw my father, he had a knife sticking out of him. I mean, with that cape of his, I couldn't see his back very well. Yes, the knife was there. It was plunged in so deep you could notice it under the cape. Therefore, when you saw your father, he was already dead. Murdered by Nene in his private quarters. Pokunka! Holy Mother of Thrain! Are we dealing with the living dead here? Oh, technically, he wasn't dead yet. I know it's hard to believe, but this is a plausible sequence of events. Once Minister Inga arrived at the tomb, he could have removed the knife and brought death from blood loss. And he killed my father? There must be some mistake. Vince would like to call Nana to the stand.
Objection!
You seem to drag an innocent old woman into the stand with no proof whatsoever? Well, there's no real proof, but... Humph. What a tangled web of expedient lies you weave. I can no longer tell fact from fiction. Who or what shall I believe in now? I'm sorry, Rafa. All I've done is confuse you. But I have a sneaking suspicion Nana's involved in this case one way or another. Just when I thought we'd blown this case wide open. Well, there's no turning back now. You fool of a lawyer. I know why you're so desperate to prove the accused innocent. You do? Yes, because he faces public execution if proven guilty. As shall you, under the stipulations of the Defense Culpability Act. From the moment you accepted this case, you have had no choice but to fight for your lives. No, the simple fact is, I've always believed that Dirk is innocent. Bah, do you cling to your pretense? Very well, I shall offer you a bargain. To admit that the accused is guilty right here, right now, I shall overlook your crime of abetting him, and you will not be subject to execution. Is this some sort of a joke? Far from it. As Queen, I have the power to grant pardons, even to criminals like you. And with the wave of my hand, I can even reduce the severity of a sentence. Perhaps even for Dirk, should you be willing to cooperate. President Kimmich said that she's the law here. But to flaunt that power in our faces like that, that's just wrong. Free to all that's transpired in our kingdom and return to your own country in peace. Well, will you abandon your defense of the accused and accept my generous offer? I don't take the steel will be executed along with Dirk if he's found guilty. What should I do? We gotta continue, right? Nice try, Gran. It looks like you don't know what justice is made of. We won't kowtow to threats like that, Your Eminence. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I can't back down now. I don't want to drag you into this, so... Don't worry, I'm with you, Apollo. To the bitter end if need be. All right. And while I can't say I'm used to it, this isn't exactly my first rodeo. If I'm not guilty, you'll get the death penalty, too. Even though that, you still want to defend me? I don't know what happened in the past. It looks like everyone in this country considers lawyers to be liars. I can understand if you don't believe me. But I still believe in you, and your innocence. So all I have to do is keep believing, and find the truth. That's all there is to it. Still got plenty of time. 24 minutes. Keep Keep on fighting, Apollo. You'll hear no objections from me. You nincompoops. You'll die if you lose this case. Why don't you even entertain the notion of continuing? I believe the drug is innocent. That's why. I'm focusing! I'm blind! What do you want me to do? And besides, trials is just to give the truth a chance to get out into the open. You can't give up just because you're afraid of some punishment. Even that punishment is death? Does that not frighten you, poor Dad? You wouldn't be scared. I mean, just thinking about it makes me weak in the knees, to be honest. But as a lawyer, I have a duty to protect my client. I can't just demand that. A duty you're willing to die for? And yet, duty. It's a heavy burden, alright. It looks like she's really struggling. Your benevolence. As Crown Princess, you're destined to rule this kingdom one day. We already saw this cutscene, or this flashback today. Means there will be many things that you'll almost determine. Things like how to keep the people happy and what is true and what is false. And most importantly, what role you must play therein. I wonder if I'm even up to the task. But it's no surprise, considering the torrent of painful truth she's had to face. Very well, then. If the defense is prepared to face the death sentence under the Defense Culpability Act, I see no reason not to continue with this proceedings. I must admit, I see no grounds for doubting the accused's guilt. Unless the defense has further evidence that would indicate a different suspect. Do we have anything like that? Don't we have, aren't there, like, fingerprints on the thing? Let's say over this one. Maybe that. Well, lawyer, do you have any new evidence you would care to present? Or shall I have the executioner start his preparations? Since I can't do this, she's got another thing coming. First, I have some serious thinking to do. I think new evidence indicating a different suspect exists. Of course I have some new evidence. Ho ho ho, do you know? How very interesting. Why does she sound like at least a bit concerned? I can't let her get me. I just have to keep pressing forward. Now he's a different suspect.
Take that!
No good. You claim this evidence proves this is a different suspect? Wait, that wasn't the reaction I was expecting. Evidence? Are you saying this piece of evidence doesn't do anything for you? It would appear to me that you chose that evidence at random. In the vain hopes you would learn something from my reaction. Is that not correct? Oh. Majesty? For shame! Oops. So sorry, can rethink that one. Does not exist. Oof, just I thought. I was so hoping you'd present meaningless evidence and allow me to claim your head. Glad to walk headfirst into that one, then. Oops. So what now, Apollo? Well, unless we can prove that Nina killed Inga, this trial is over. So are we. Isn't there still a way to get the proof we need? Even without evidence? You know what key means of obtaining testimony here in Crane? Huh? Wait, are you actually suggesting? So it won't be easy, but it's worth a try. Majesty? crucial step in uncovering the truth behind this case is yet to be taken in this trial. I'm positive I can back up a claim with this one step. You will be able to prove that Andy killed Justice Minister Inga? Just how do you propose to do that? With help of a certain someone. Need help? From someone? Well, I can't imagine who it could be. I mean, it's not like she just got shown on the screen. But I suppose I must ask. Whose help do you need to uncover the truth?
Take that!
But that is... me? Here in Crane, legal proceedings include the viewing of the victim's final moments. That requires your benevolence. Your benevolence's help. Such information is just as vital as any other piece of conclusive evidence. You're right about this. There's power should enable her to see the very moment Nana stabbed Inga. It'd be hard to watch your father's murder, but it's the only way to uncover the truth. Your benevolence, we need you in your power. You need me?
Objection!
Wretched simpleton. Did you not see what ensued in the previous attempt? By the way, I'm not going to buy the lemonade again. It's so sour that it messes up my mouth and I can't talk for a second afterward. You don't succeed in wasting more time, or is your goal to make her collapse again?
Objection!
Princess says she was prepared earlier. Besides, it's her duty as a royal priestess. I say it's all up to her now. Am I prepared? Prepared to fulfill my duty? Isn't divination seance required at all trials anyway? If so, I imagine there'd be a problem with handing down a verdict without one. Oh, indeed. It'd be problematic. Under Crane's law, a seance must be conducted before a verdict can be rendered.
Such insolence!
Yikes! Oof, must you try my patience so? I must dispense with that vexing law? Then dispense with it I shall. Huh? As ruling sovereign of Crane, I proclaim the following. She can write with her finger now? Henceforth, the divination seance shall be optional. What? She has power to do that? She just rewrote the law with a flourish of her hand. Mother, I do not wish for the trial to end like this. As his fifth said, I must not neglect my duty simply because I am afraid. I shall go through with it this time. I will conduct the seance once more.
Such insolence!
Rafa, do not be fooled by his lawyerly guile. You are not prepared to witness your father's death. Then why didn't you make me do it earlier? But Hornhead needs my help. Rafa, did you not tell me earlier? Did you not tell me you were prepared? But despite your grandiose posturing, you collapsed in the most piteous fashion. Even worse, you have erred in your insights of late. Perhaps not the barbed one dare overturn them more than once? Oh. You cannot be trusted to keep your word, nor can you reveal the truth through your insights. So I say to you, be gone. This sacred hall of justice has no need for such a worthless royal priestess. Worthless? Alright, I gotta step in here. This is no way to treat a child. As someone who was always treated as never good enough, no matter what I did. Don't bonk. Outright calling your child worthless is a terrible, horrible thing to do. And if you do that... Oh, bonk the queen. Yeah, bonk the queen. If you do that, you don't deserve to be a parent. Alright, I'm just gonna say that. Moving on. Wow, how can she say that to her own daughter? So, Mother, you think me worthless?
Objection!
Bella says she can do it, doesn't she? I don't see why you have to condemn her before she's even made the attempt. Very well, Horn Devil. If you really are so bent on having a seance, I shall give my consent. Really? However, should Rafa fail once more, you two and the accused shall all be executed on the spot. Come again? Ha ha ha. This is proving to be far more entertaining than I'd anticipated. The lawyer, what say you? We wager life and call on Rafa to perform a divination seance? I don't think you're worthless, your benevolence. Far from it, in fact. If you say you can do it, then I believe in you. Hornhead, I don't understand. If I fail, you'll be put to death. I know you clapped during your previous attempts. I can't even imagine how terrible it must have been for you. But despite that, you're willing to try again. I have faith in that conviction, in that courage. I hit the wrong button. My courage. Ah, so she was doomed to fail if she didn't have the courage to perform the seance. Looks like she got the determination to try again. Right. That's the bet I'm willing to take. But, as his mother said, I've erred in my insights as of late. Not only have I failed to reveal the truth, I've also contributed false accusations. With that, can you still say that you believe in me?
Objection!
I wouldn't take stock in those words, your benevolence. Despite what your mother says, I don't think you've made any errors at all. Huh? In the trials I've been part of here in Crane, I would have never proven my client's innocence without your seances. So even though they didn't always reflect the absolute truth, inside they provided served as vital leads to finding the truth. Vital leads? My seances? Please, your benevolence, try to perform a divination seance one more time.
Objection!
If I stop this madness, it's for your own good. You're ill prepared to face your father's death. Go, leave the sacred hall at once. No. What did you say? I said no, Mother! For I'm the royal priest of Crane. I have no need for you now. Even if you do not need me, Mother. Hornhead in this hall is justice due. He proves it to me by risking his own life. It's because of him that I now understand. Divination Seance is my sacred duty. I must fulfill it no matter the risk. Benevolence. Mother taught me that the divination seance was a mirror reflecting naught but the truth. I began to have my doubts after Barb had disproved the insights it offered. Now I don't even know who or what to trust anymore. Father, Mother, even Dana, I believed in them above all others. But I find no now. I know in what I can trust. The royal priestess must debate each seance with the presiding lawyer and prosecutor. So that it can be interpreted properly. That's running still. Who knows? That's how I believe trials here in Crane should function. Therefore, the Howl of Justice needs me. It is my power that leads trials toward the truth. That is my sacred duty, and I will never shirk from it again. That right there, your benevolence, is the product of what you've learned in your struggle so far. The truth you realize with your own strength. As my sacred duty, I must ensure that it is fulfilled. I must have the courage and resolve to see it through. Eminence, the royal priestess says she will conduct the divination seance. I see no grounds for you to forbid it. Unless, of course, you're worried that it might reveal something you might find inconvenient. In your face. Mother, I am done letting you have your way. mean, she's the queen. She can have the way she wants. Reva, you'd actually rebel against me, your mother and queen? But I'm scared to see my father's death. I must face my fear. That is what Hornhead has taught me here today. Reva.
I am the royal priestess Reva Padma Kurain.
I've been mispronouncing for years.
And I am prepared to face my father's death.
You can do it, Your Eminence. It seems Princess is more grown up than you thought. Reva? Well then, let us proceed with the divination seance. Take those final moments. This should be interesting. Alright, should we go brush before that? It's a little bit early, but we can do 2.5 minutes, and that should get us to the end of the stream. So go brush, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We got 12 seconds left. Got the final push. Assuming I don't, doze off from lack of caffeine. I've had no caffeine today. 0 caffeine. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it! I wonder what Ingus Murmurs are going to show us.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped.
I just want to say, I think they spent most of their animation budget on this cutscene. That's why they've shown it like 6 or 7 times.
O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
We've had it like once every trial, sometimes twice a trial. This is the second time we see this trial. And the one where they didn't know the victim's name or whatever. They did it twice there. I feel like I would trip over that ribbon. There's no way I would remember the choreography that complicated. There's no way I would remember that choreography. The pool! See, hear, think. Incense, grapes, okay. Sour? Why is the wine sour? That seems weird. Oh, it's grape juice. Footsteps. Man's voice. Pain. Explosion. Laughter. Oh, well, what in the... A face is being. What the heck? His face is just like... That's the picture of the founder. I think that's the last thing anyone expected to see. Oh, Father, what was it? What was it you saw? Are we to understand this was the last thing the victim saw? But yes, there can be no mistake. That's what my father himself witnessed. Oh, how very strange. You don't suppose my mother possessed the accused of slew Minister Inga for planning a coup? Divine wrath, the Holy Mother? Oh, Holy Mother, we are ever grateful for your blessings. I've got a sharp left turn into the Twilight Zone. You know, there's one thing in there that caught my attention. That laugh, who does it belong to and why are they laughing? Who knows, so I suppose it could be Dirk after he slew my husband. Uh-huh. That figure didn't even have a mouth. Ho ho ho. I think we're done here, lawyer. How so? He claimed the Minister Inga was stabbed in his private quarters, and feeling no pain, went to the tomb, where he eventually fell dead. The seance vision proves he was stabbed in the tomb, and felt great pain, no less. No, it doesn't. That's when the knife was removed, not stabbed. Oh, that. Therefore, as I asserted as all along, it was the accused who stabbed the minister in the tomb. Ack! Everything just backfired. Big time. Wow, Granny's the devil's own luck, doesn't she? Now then, I shall give voice to the soul of the deceased. Listen well and heed these words. At around 3 p.m., my father was waiting in the tomb to make the hostage exchange. Random Fox. We have Violet Stars Fox. He was drinking grape juice while gazing up upon the picture of the Holy Mother. He had been waiting vigilantly when suddenly he heard Dirk's voice. Next moment, he was stabbed in the back and collapsed. Father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh. So what now, Mr. Wright? addressed to knock holes in Rafis' interpretation of Inga's memories. In other words, we need to prove that her understanding of them could be mistaken. Okay, I'll give it a try. Footsteps. There's no footsteps. Hey, Mobar, welcome back. Do I? I'm concentrating. Is grape juice sour? I guess it is.
Objection!
Is it sour? No, it's inside is inconsistent with the fish. I don't know. Oh? Please don't tell where exactly this inconsistency lie. We're dead. It's kind of hard to say, especially when you put me on the spot like this. It's only percent opinions that won't collapse under pressure. Oh, crap. Let's better take a close look at the inside division before I try again. Oh, can we not save? Oh, we can't save. I was just curious. He's not waiting vigilantly, he's pacing.
Objection!
No, is that not it? Ow! Alright, fine, I'll watch again. I'm so bad at the seances. Okay? We've established this. Quit bonking me! That's not helping, you're just giving me brain damage. That's what I'm saying.
Objection!
It's on the wrong stupid. I don't know what thing to press on. It's there though. That's the thing. It's the footsteps there, I think.
Objection!
Not there either. What? I don't know. I don't understand. Because... Am I Angry Fox? I don't think I am. Oh, did I leave Angry on? Oh, maybe I left it on. I don't know if I left it on. Because there's nobody close by. There's, like, here's my thoughts. Okay, here's my thoughts. Do you want my thoughts? Fine. Alright, we're here. He's at the table. Okay. So he's walking. He's here by himself. Right? Footsteps, right? You hear him walking. He hears a man's voice. There's no footsteps. So you heard footsteps as the attacker got there. Is the explosion a gunshot?
Objection!
Was that the gunshot? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not good at these things.
Objection!
Well, how does that not make sense? There seems to be an inconsistency in your interpretation. Inconsistency? Where? Mr. Inga is far too lax for what is supposed about to take place. When he heard the voice you claimed was Dirk's, he didn't seem the least bit alarmed. Just kept looking at the picture of the founder. That makes no sense! I don't get it. Ah, that's strange, right. He was waiting for Dirk to arrive with the founder's orb. When he heard the voice, he didn't even turn to look. I think he would have been worried about being attacked from behind? Ah! Then whose voice was it? It's like someone whose presence wouldn't have alarmed him. Someone like a friend.
Objection!
But there was no third party at the scene of the crime. Therefore, the voice can only have belonged to Dirk. Voice of a third party who wasn't there in the tomb. Oh, don't we have something that could reveal the owner of the mysterious voice? I think we do. Something that Inga had while he was waiting for Dirk. We might be able to figure out whose voice it was. We identify the male voice Mr. Inga heard with this. Is it the phone?
Take that!
That's my father's. I know this must be hard for you, but could you please look at this photo? There's something here that can point us toward the identity of the voice. This is the real source of the man's voice.
Take that!
A cell phone? Right. I believe the voice the minister heard was a call on the cell phone. I see. That certainly makes sense. What is your Eminence's view on the matter? I can see the possibility. Then it seems I must refine my vision. It appears that the voice belonged to one of my father's subordinates. Why do you suppose he was talking to one of them, then? My father had members of the secret police positioned throughout the palace. They're supposed to contact him as soon as they saw Dirk and the rest of you. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Your balance, I believe you have an insight to revise? I know, Barbed. Don't presume to tell me how to do my duty. Call for the support of the palace. The voice was coming from the phone. That's good to know. There might have been other sounds coming from the phone. Sounds that could be clues. Let's take another look at Rafa's insights and really focus on the various sensations. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this now. I'm not! Terrible at this. There's no ringtone.
Objection!
I hate to break it to you, your benevolence, but you misinterpret something again. Well, what do you mean? Again. Smooth move, Apollo. I think you just hurt her feelings. She may put on a brave face, but she feels more than she lets on. Let me rephrase that, Your Benevolence. The interpretation of your father's phone call is to a subordinate at the palace. It's inconsistent with his final memory. What do you mean by that? The lion's roar could be heard over the phone. Don't you find that strange? It claimed the call was with someone at the palace. They're at the bazaar. Let me ask you, do you keep lions there? No, the only animals at the palace are little birdies and my pet frog. And that giant one in front of the minister's house is her pet? That's a good pet. Besides, there aren't any lions in Crane. We don't even have any zoos. Rather sad state of affairs, I'm afraid. Well, I remember hearing a sound like that. It's a warbat. Lion's roar coming from the phone is actually from something hanging out in the bazaar. Isn't that the cry of the warbat over in the bazaar? Ah. Benevolence, do you think you can clarify the voice for me? Very well. I'll now attempt to further refine my vision. Warbat's cry. What's this? Just as I suspected. It was the call of a warbat. That means the subordinate Mr. Inga was talking to was in the bazaar, not the palace. But why is it important where the call came from? What significance could it have? She's right. Is it important to know? It is! It's important. It's very important. It's important to know where the call came from. It's actually very important. Knowing that the person on the other end was at the bazaar means that the loud explosion might not have been the sound of a gunshot. But I can think of no other item that makes such a noise in the area. Go ahead, Apollo. Tell her. Tell Ray for the real source of that sound. Will do. Well, Hornhead, I'm waiting. What was the true source of that explosive sound?
Take that!
What's that? It's Albie, your guide's statement. And he claims that that's Arbel threw a firecracker in Mahi's at the bazaar. Then... Yes, the sound heard over the phone was a firecracker exploding. Ah!
Objection!
And yet, a bullet was found at the scene of the crime. A bullet fired from Mr. Inga's gun. How do you explain that? Well, we don't know whether it was fired during the course of the crime, right? But you have evidence that proves when the pistol was discharged. No, I have none. Wait a second. If that loud bang was a firecracker, then could that laugh at the end have been... No, it can't be. Oh, it can, and it is. The laugh came from none other than... That's our ball. The Joker who got a kick out of startling Albie with his dragon snot snaps. Happy-go-lucky, that's our ball. What? Someone should really put a leash on that guy. Well, now we're talking about leashes. I started thinking of how one man can be cause so much trouble. Aren't you guys trying to put a leash on me? Like running off? I'm thinking how one man can be the cause so much trouble. Har 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 har. Hey there, AJ and PW. Y'all can thank me later. No! No leashes. Don't ask for your commentary, Mr. Arball. No! No collar, no leash. Bad Zealot, bad Treeborn. Your Benevolence, do you need to revise your insight? It would appear so. Then took a call from the subordinate at the bazaar. Shows that loud bang was a firecracker Dats threw. Final laugh belonged to none other than Dats himself. Well, this changes everything. Let's go over the details of Rafa's insight again. Okay. I think I got this down now. Time to find another inconsistency. Well, now we know it's not 3 p.m. though.
Objection!
No? No, besides, oh, come on! Oh, please do tell. Where exactly is Inquisition Live, Redhead? Okay, okay.
Objection!
I didn't think it was time for it yet. Regardless, there's a glaring problem with this insight. There is? She stated that the murder happened at around 3 p.m., which is right around the time my client was right on the scene. However, now that we know what the source of the loud bang is, your insight conflicts with a certain piece of evidence. I suppose I have to ask the obvious one here. What evidence conflicts with the claim that the murder occurred at 3 p.m.?
Take that!
I'll be your guide's statement. Again? Yes, because to summarize what he said, at around 2 p.m., Shadow was surprised by a firecracker and ran into the palace courtyard. Around 2 p.m.? That's right. 2 p.m., not 3 p.m. Ah! Are you suggesting? I think you know where I'm going with this. That laugh, the cry of the warbad, and the bang of the firecracker were all heard right before Mr. Inga's death. Thanks to Albie's statement, we can put a definitive timestamp on all these sounds. Therefore, what this vision shows is that this is extremely unlikely that these final moments were at 2 rather than 3, as we had originally thought. Dare I ask? It means their murder took place a full hour before Dirk entered the tomb. Volkunka! Arng! How can this be? Are you saying that I, the very personification of the law, have been mistaken? She lost her name? Oh, that looked painful. Hey, now you see why justice will always prevail. Peace. Peace, I say. Now then, defense. I must remind you that the figure of the accused was clearly shown in the vision. How explain that? Those are not her real nails, by the way. Those are fakes. I wouldn't say it's clearly shown. After all, the figure didn't actually have a face. Ah, you're absolutely right. Without a face, we can't be certain of who it was. Furthermore, I remind you that the vision is from 2 p.m. Dirk was still with me and Mr. Wright, which means that the faceless figure couldn't possibly be him. So then what do we make to make of this 1 hour of difference? Hold on, I'm looking something. She has the same dot. It is Nana. There's Nana. Wait, it's 2 o'clock. That's when... My mother was performing the rich rite of tailoring. The palace guards had all been assigned to guard the tailoring chamber for the rite. Don't tell me. For a residence, it would have been virtually unguarded. Which means the real killer could have easily slipped unseen into Amara's tomb. Fitz, are you saying this is someone who's disguised as the accused? That's exactly what I believe, Your Majesty.
Objection!
Preposterous! Disguise cannot deceive the memories of the dead. The face did not appear this time as mere happenstance. Had it appeared, such subterfuge would have been as clear as day. He's got a point there. No one who knows about the divination seance would have tried to hide their face. Nevertheless, our killer openly appeared before Inga. The question is, why? Paulo, maybe the killer could afford to be so bold, but they knew their face wouldn't show up in the seance vision. What? It's possible the killer dared to dress in Dirk's clothes and stand square in front of Inga, precisely because they knew they couldn't get away with it. How could anyone be so sure of something like that? One time ago, I heard of a cognitive disorder. It impairs a person's ability to distinguish between different faces. What if Inga had it? Then are you saying that this is literally how Inga saw the world? Yes, we can't normally see through the eyes of others, but in this case we can. If he had that disorder, I imagine that's how faces appear to him in life. Okay, let's say that the killer knew that Inga had such a disorder. He could definitely use it to pin the crime on Dirk. But if you're wondering about how to prove that Inga had it, you already have what you need. Really? What, Vince? Do you have anything to show this to this court? Yes, I believe so. Frankly, I have no idea what Mr. Wright means, but I'll look at the evidence over again. I know what it is. Once we find the face of Mr. Inga's figure is absent in the seance vision.
Take that!
A notepad? Yes, it was found in Mr. Inga's room. And it holds the answer we're looking for. I might have it. I don't know. I can't tell humans apart. It's not my fault. As you see, it's filled with detailed notes on various individuals. What kind of clothes they wear, hairstyles, and other discerning physical characteristics. This is connected to the faceless nature of the killer. How? Vision we saw is exactly what Mr. Inga saw with his own eyes. It's he who saw his killer as a person without a face. In fact, this is how he normally saw everyone around him. What's this? I believe Mr. Inga had a disorder that prevented him from recognizing faces. He explained the faces being, and why he needed a notepad full of people's physical characteristics. Now that I think about it, I thought I was always terrible at remembering people. I simply changed my hairstyle and failed to recognize even me. Evidence? You knew that your husband had such a disorder, didn't you? He never wished for it to become public knowledge. But I suppose there's no use in keeping quiet about it now. It is to say, well, your husband had such a disorder that hindered his ability to recognize faces. The medical term for it is... Oh, come on! Is this necessary? Do we have to put in a medical word? I hate everything. Prosopagnosia. There, I said it. We're moving on. I said it. Prosopagnosia. Well, how would I know this? So Mr. Wright was right. Memories of those afflicted with such disorders in life do appear strange at times. There's a precedent for this. So the killer likely knew about the disorder and used it to their advantage. Right, so someone who was both knowledgeable about the divination seance and aware of Inga's affliction. And remnants? Who knew about your husband's condition? A small number of servants who tended to his needs. And me. Sure you're not about to insinuate that I committed this crime. Oh no, your Vince. Still, could she have done it? The man has an alibi, remember? Oh right. Just enough to the right of failing at 2 p.m. In that case... Your Vince, does Nana know about Mr. Inga's disorder? Of course she does. She's our head servant. So as head servant, she knew about Mr. Inga's condition. As Princess's personal attendant, she is familiar with the divination seance. These two facts together don't make her a possible suspect. I don't know what would.
Objection!
You willis lawyer. How quick you are to forget the facts. I still don't understand how they can still say it's Dirk when he wasn't even there when the murder happened. Fact psych. Before you proceed further, think what actually happened, the story will spoil it. Okay. You know, that's okay. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Alright. Okay, so we got her paint up. Okay. She's hit the paddle. I feel like I'm about to get paddled. Okay. Alright, so 2 p.m. Let's do 2 p.m. She's got a paddle. She's hitting it on her hand. I feel like I'm about to get paddled. You don't hear that? Okay, 2 p.m. It's just very distracting. Alright, 2 p.m. Inga. Inga dead. Killed by, Nana? Alright, Nana kills. Alright, Nana leaves tomb. No way. No way. No. Okay, yeah, okay, hold on, that's right, hold on. This is correct. She does leave. Wait, can I just undo? Alright, Nana leaves. She goes back to the residence. Okay, residence. Okay, she goes back to residence. Okay. She gets clothes. Alright, dressed as Dirk. How do you spell Dirk? I don't remember. That's probably close enough. Alright, so Nana changes out of her clothes. Alright, Nana dresses as Inga. I can't write. Whatever. Dress Inga goes back to tomb. Alright, when... Okay, hold on. Alright, Dirk. Goes to tomb. Alright, Nana uses something to knock him unconscious. I can't type. Alright, I should just type. I don't know how she does that. It was probably with some drug. So she knocks out Dirk. And Nana puts her clothes, or puts, dresses Dirk. Into bloody clothes. And I know how to prove it, too. Okay. And then Nana dresses as guard. And Nana hides behind the curtain. She might also be in the coffin. Or in coffin. Maya. So Maya was there. Okay, I think she used some kind of drug, like some kind of gas. Alright, so I got knocked out with gas. Dressed as a guard. Unless she's in the coffin. If she's in the coffin, she's not dressed as a guard. So either Nana is dead in the coffin, or she dressed as a guard and left and is now like evacuated. I think she's probably dead. So let's fight this one out. Wrong button. And Nana is dead. Okay, we're good? There's something oh, and I know how we're going to prove it. I need to go back here, though. I need to see the court record. No, I need the vision. I need the vision. Can I see the vision again? I can't watch the vision again, can I? Key piece of evidence right here. This is the key piece of evidence right here. Symbol. Dirk's badge. I'm betting in the seance vision that Dirk had it. Dirk doesn't have it right now. Wait, no, he would have had it then too. Never mind. No, because this is before, right? So he still had it back then. Never mind. I'm wrong. Bengals last seen live claimed he was slain at 2, yet that is not impossible. Rafe saw him at 2:30. Ah! We need to completely forget about that. No, there must be some mistake. Heh. So you see, the murder could only happen at 3 p.m. No! 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 What? No. Maya channels Inga. Dresses Inga and goes to the tomb. How'd she get tied up though? Oh well. I don't know. So you see, the murder could only have happened at 3 p.m. Our Dirk into the tomb. There's no other answer to this puzzle. Why don't we ever get to make up the answer like Duran makes up laws? It's back to square one. Where did we go wrong? No, I don't think we're the problem. We seem to be short one piece of the puzzle. But I've so far explained everything to a T. Everything except for Inga deciding at 2:30. I see. Without that final puzzle piece, all our deductions fall apart. Well, if Inga's sighting is the only anomaly, we'll just have to find a way to make it fit into the bigger picture. Anything outside the box then, right? Let's see. It would be impossible to see Inga walking around after he'd been killed. What if there was a way to make people think he was alive even though he was dead? Like a way to make people witness the living dead? It's like some kind of TV show or you know, a channeling. Things like that don't happen in real life. Except when they do. Apollo, did you just... I did. I figured out. I know how to make people witness the living dead. Magistrate, our deductions weren't wrong after all. Despite Mr. Inga being murdered at 2 p.m., he was seen heading into the tomb at 2:30. Now I'll tell you how. I certainly hope you will. But I have no idea what you're talking about. Mr. Inga Herbanella saw was, in fact, someone channeling him. It was the deceased being channeled. It's the only way a man who was already dead could have been seen by her benevolence. To channel, you say? That's right. There are only 2 people capable of spirit channeling here in Crane. Ramnus, Queen Gran, and Maya Fey. It's possible one of them was channeling the minister. I've seen that you are ever bent on making me party to this crime. Prosecutor, what was I doing at 2:30 at the time which my husband was seen? 8 minutes? I believe you had completed the channeling rite and were having tea with the king of the neighboring realm. There would have been many attendants there, too. Nita has to keep up with her schedule, too. What does she make him do? And that leaves only Maya. Yeah, it does. Maybe someone's forcing her to use her power toward nefarious ends. What killer could have been there threatening her? That cannot be. She's making a scream. Is Nana... what's her name? Is Nana Rafa or whatever? Not Rafa. Is this Amara? Is Nana Amara? It's an Inca scream. That's probably from when he woke up from being called back to this world. I thought that's when the flow of time would have picked it back up for him after he died. Wishing he probably left to his feet. I think he just had a nightmare. And realizing it was almost time for the hostage exchange, he raced off to Amara's tomb, not even realizing he was already dead. And then, pronounced we did see a dead man running. Ah! Nana is Amara. I was kind of wondering that earlier, but how did they make her old? You take the power of spirit channeling to commit a crime? How could this be? This caused Miss Maya Fey to stand. Well, evidence? Without a new witness? Oof, it matters not. Either way, this lawyer shall soon know the truth. You'll know just how much of an imbecile he is in the face of my infallible arguments. Tell me all you want, but you'll be eating those words when I expose the truth. I'm kind of running out of steam here. I don't know if you noticed that my logic is getting really faulty. And I don't think we have time to finish this out today. As far as almost done, I don't think we put off in 10 minutes. Treeborn, Treeborn, can we finish this part in 10 minutes? Like 30, okay. Farewell, let us adjourn until the next witness is ready. Oh. I feel dumb. So, I guess we finished one part up, and I had no idea. How was I supposed to know? Alright. How was I supposed to know? Alright. Well, that's it for tonight. So, what? So, we've already done 2/3, now we got 1/3 of that, so we're done, what, 7 nights? Now you make me do fractions? Make me do fractions now? That's it for us tonight. Thank you all for joining me on this lovely Wednesday. Oh! We're back, not tomorrow. We're back on Friday with more Final Fantasy 14. I do have some potential bad news. It's very possible that I will not be able to stream the Friday after next due to work. It's possible. I don't know how likely it is, but it's possible. Trying to predict the work schedule is like trying to, I don't know, predict what you guys are going to throw at me next. Fish. So, there is something scheduled that may keep me away. Yeah. So, we'll see how it goes. Schedule is always subject to change. It hadn't even come out official yet. We have the preliminary schedule. But I do have a task on Friday, which may keep me at work longer than I prefer. I'll try not to make it so, but we'll see how it goes. So, good night, everyone. Sleep well, have good dreams, and hope to see you guys back here Friday. This Friday. We'll definitely be here. Good night, everyone. Fox out. Night night.